it's Vesper Starwolf here with another book review. And I do have like a message, an update on the book reviews after this one. So just letting you know to stay till the end. So today I'm going to be reviewing a book that I haven't really seen a lot of people talking about. And that is a Furry Faux Paw by Jessica Cara. Now this is a rather special book because, as the name implies, it is actually about furries. And that's not me saying it's about anthropomorphic animals. It is actually about a girl that has just graduated from high school going to her first furry convention. And the main point of the plot is that she still lives with her mother. She's literally just turning 18 in the book while she's at the con, and her mother is unfortunately a hoarder and very kind of controlling, and her father, as a graduation gift, pays for the convention and everything, but her mother doesn't want her to go, so she goes behind her back and sneaks out and goes to the furry convention with her friends. While this isn't something I would normally read because I'm not huge on contemporary, which is books that take place in like modern everyday society, I absolutely adored this book. It's a very quick read. It only took me like 3 days, I think, to get through it. And if you're like a fast reader, you could probably get through this like even sooner. I absolutely loved that it was very much accurate to what it is like going to a furry convention. It made me very nostalgic. And even like what it's like to be a furry back when like you're going into high school and graduating. And it made me really excited for GFM next year when I'll be able to meet up with all my friends again. So that is very much the best part of this book, is if you're a furry, you will probably really like it just because it's very nostalgic and it does feel like a lot of heart was put into it. The author, I don't think herself is a furry, but she did write and publish a bunch of griffin books, books about griffins before this, and she is aware of the community through the fans of those books. So it was made with love, and it's even like in the beginning, it's like dedicated to the fandom. So it's just an absolutely wonderful little book. And just there wasn't anything I really could complain about, because like I usually don't like the misunderstandings and stuff, and of course she's freaking out through most of the con, being nervous and keep checking her phone because her mom's trying to get through to her. And then she's trying to like meet up with her favorite artist, and she's like super nervous and she keeps putting it off. And I don't really like that kind of stuff, but I understand why it was in this book, and I absolutely understand the nervousness of like, oh, your mom's like, why aren't you answering the phone? And while she's keeping it a secret, you know, I'm at a con and I'm like, mother, I was fursuiting, I can't look at the phone right now. And I understand the nervousness of being like, oh, that's a fursuiter or a creator I really like, and I'm too nervous to go up and say hi. It's something like you get used to. The more cons you go, you become more open, I think. But yeah, so this was just a quick review. Like I said, I think any furry that likes to read would probably absolutely love this book. And like, it's just like a nice little thing to have. It gave me like an example of what a book would look like that takes place at like a furry con, because I think it'd be really cool to write one myself one day. So yeah, I highly recommend it. If you're a furry, and even if you're not, check it out. You might learn a thing or two about the furry fandom. I do think it is also accessible to non-furries. It does explain a few of our fandom's terms and information very briefly so that it doesn't like drag the book down, but new people who aren't already aware can learn more too. So yeah, that being said, the state of the book reviews as of right now, I think I'm going to put an end to the review format. I do like doing the reviews, but I am a writer myself, and I'm working towards getting my own books self-published. My debut novel is being edited right now by Shadow Quill Inc. They are very, very lovely editing company. I actually went to college with one of them. And I'm hoping to have my first book published next year, but you know, that just depends on if the editing gets done in time and if I can get like ISBNs and the cover and formatting. A lot goes into a book, and if you self-publish, it's very expensive, so it just depends. But it is not in good faith, usually, for fellow authors to review their essentially co-workers' books. So that is something I've been thinking about a lot lately. I'm probably going to put an end to doing straight up reviews. I'll still be doing the video in the beginning of the year, going over every book I've read in the previous year, just because I really like that. I like showing off books I've read. And since I still do really like talking about books, I think I'll probably still make a video on individual books that I've read, just so we can talk about them and I can give them some attention, because, you know, I fully want to support authors and give their books and help spread their books, even though my audience isn't entirely too huge. And especially because, like, the sequel for Angels Before Man, Angels and Man, is coming out next year, and there's a bunch of indie books that I do want to cover, but I just won't be doing like a traditional review. I'll just be like giving them a little shout out and talking about what I liked about them. I mean, I guess it's still probably gonna be like a review, but I don't know, I'll probably call it something different, like Fursuit Book Club or something like that. So I just wanted to let everyone know what was going on with that, just because I won't be entirely comfortable doing reviews while I am also an author, hopefully next year. So, or depending on when this video gets posted, it might already be 2024. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!